Hello everyone, Josh First back again, bringing you guys some more Shining Beyond. Today I'm going to show you all how to re-roll on the game. Now, I want to say something first and foremost. You do not need to re-roll in this game. It is not necessary. If you're looking for something super specific, or if you're trying to get just an epic start, for sure, go ahead and re-roll if it fits your playstyle, if that's really what you want to do. Either if you're a whale or a free-to-play, it doesn't matter. If you just like to re-roll and that's your thing, then by all means do so, and we're going to show you how to do that in today's video. But do not get it confused. You do not have to re-roll in this game because they're going to be giving you an Ssr Selector. You're going to be able to choose one of the strongest units, which we're going to be talking about re-roll targets in our next video or the video after. I don't know which order they'll come in, but you don't have to re-roll in this game because of that Ssr Selector that they give you. That is a game changer for re-rolling being a necessity in this game. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way in case some of you were like, oh my god, this re-roll process is a little bit crazy. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to commit that much time to re-rolling. If re-rolling is not your thing, then be glad that the developers gave us that Ssr Selector from the pre-registration rewards, so you don't have to go through that struggle, because you're going to at least be able to grab one of the strongest units in the game right off the bat with no hassle. But now if you're wanting to go for dupes, or if you're wanting to go for other SSRs, obviously re-rolling is going to be your best friend. So now with that out of the way, let's talk about how you're going to re-roll. Now, I've tested a lot of different options. You cannot just uninstall this game, install it again, and hope to re-roll. That won't work. Your account is locked to your device. I've tried to go into root browsers using a root device such as an emulator and trying to not manipulate, but change some of the actual game IDs, including the actual guest account ID. That option does not work like it did in Goddess of Genesis S, which we did a video for that quite some time ago. That option is also off the table. So what you're left with, since there's also no in-app way to delete and recreate an account, you have to either use multiple email accounts, multiple Gmails, or Facebook accounts to, just instantly bind a new account and then play from there. Or you have to use, which I consider the more recommended and faster approach, is to use multiple instances or multiple devices. So if you have multiple phones laying around, be it an iPhone, an Android, if you have multiple tablets, maybe, whatever you're using to play your mobile games. If you have multiple devices, that's going to be your fastest route, because you're going to be able to just put a fresh install on all those devices and then re-roll on that one account. And then you can try to re-roll again off your Facebook and then re-roll again off your Gmail. So that gives you a few opportunities to try to get something. If you're using an emulator, which of course is the best way to do it, period, you can make as many instances as you want. As you can see here, we have 2 instances on your screen. I have the main one on the left and the new one that I'm going through the tutorial on, which I'm going to be showing you guys mostly, on the right. And that's how we're going to do it, because when you re-roll, it'll give the option to click Quick Play, Facebook, or Gmail. You always want to go with Quick Play. That's kind of like the guest account. The problem is you can't delete the guest account from your device. So this is the routes that we have to take. Now, some questions that some of you may be asking before we get started. If you are making multiple instances using an emulator, for example, and you've already downloaded the game on your first instance, you've already installed it, you've already downloaded the data, you went into the game, you created a guest account, now you can't get rid of it. Do you have to make a whole fresh new instance, fresh install the game, and then clone from that one? No, you don't. You could if you would like, but you don't. If you look at my account on the left, that is the same account that I used in my first look preview video that I posted yesterday. I also used that same instance of LD Player to clone to make the new fresh account on the right side. The way I did it was I just uninstalled the game, went back to Google Play, reinstalled the game, but did not open it up this time. I left it as a fresh install and then cloned it. And then when I opened the game up, then it automatically loaded me back into this guest account that I created yesterday. So as long as you don't open up the game It won't create any of the additional files like the preference files and stuff like that, or the database files that include your actual data for your character, for your account. So as long as you don't open that up, you can still use that instance of your emulator and clone from it without having to make a whole new instance. Or you can make a whole new one, that's fine. You can also use an APK when they become available. You can just, grab an APK, put it on your desktop, and then you can just click and drag it into all your instances. That way, if you'd like to go, instead of going through the Google Play, if you'd like. So, whatever your favorite method for making multiple instances is. But again, this is going to be the best way to reroll outside of creating multiple Gmails and multiple Facebook accounts. So if you don't have the means to use multiple instances, I do feel bad for you. But like I said, you don't necessarily need to reroll anyway. So don't feel too bad. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's not a make or break situation here. Okay. So with all that said, oh yeah, another thing before we get going here with the actual tutorial and what you actually do to reroll when you actually start rerolling in the game. So on your emulators, you're going to have a multiplayer or multi-instance option, and this is just showing you all your different instances, right? And they usually make you close the instance to clone from it. If for whatever reason you guys and gals out there have a problem cloning the game and it not working properly, instead of cloning, you can also click New Player. But if you click a new player, you will have to install the game individually on each instance you create. Or, like I said, you can download an APK and just drag it in. It saves you a lot of time. So, hopefully cloning works for you guys. It should. It's working fine for me, at least on LD Player. I've not tested it on Nox or BlueStacks yet. But on LD Player, cloning worked perfectly fine, as long as you made sure you cloned from a fresh install. Another tip. When you clone from a fresh install, the original copy, do not ever open that game up. Because if you don't open that game up and it doesn't create an account, you'll be able to clone from that as many times as you would like without having to worry about using an APK or reinstalling the app multiple times on multiple devices. You won't have to do it. So that's just a quick little tip for you guys as well. And if you're on a lower end PC and you can't handle multiple instances at once, try to go into your multi-instance settings. Usually it'll be called optimization or settings, and you can actually set up to where the actual FPS, I would recommend if you are doing multiple instances and you're on a lower end computer, turn that down to 20, right around 20 to 30. That's usually a good spot. And make sure you disable audio because it'll use less of your CPU. The less frames per second will be less of a hassle on your GPU, etc., etc. So, it's all just a good situation to put yourself in if you're on a lower end computer. That way you can at least reroll 2 accounts at once, possibly 3 or more, depending on your computer situation. So, with all that tech stuff out of the way, hopefully you're not confused. If you do have any questions, let me know by asking me in the Discord, in the description below, or in the comments section. I'll try to help you guys out as best I can. And if I've answered any of your questions in the comments section, make sure you look through the comments, guys, because your answers might already be there. I might have answered someone else if you have a similar question. So I don't have to answer it so many times because I am a pretty busy person, but I'll try to answer as many as I can as quickly as possible. So now that you guys know about all that good stuff, about, re-rolling with multiple instances, how to set that up, how to do it with multiple Gmails or multiple Facebooks, let's actually go through the actual reroll process now when you actually start up the game going through quick play and then you start at the tutorial. Now the reroll process itself will take roughly about 5 to 7 minutes depending on how slow or fast your device is. And how quickly you click through it and all that other good stuff. With pre-registration rewards, you should get at least a multi-summons worth to do your first multi. If you don't pull an SSR, obviously you're going to want to reroll. And you also still have that Ssr Selector in your back pocket as long as they're giving us the same rewards that we should be getting that they gave in the beta release. So we'll have to see, but if all is the same as it should be, we should be fine. I also want to make one more note. I know there's a lot of information to take in, guys. I do apologize. But if they, for whatever reason, change the reroll process for global compared to the beta release, the only thing I could see them changing is the ability to go into your app manager and delete the game data and cache, and then reroll from there. So that would save a lot of time. I don't see them doing that, but if for whatever reason, if that option is possible, you guys can try that as well. That's a super fast way. That'd be the fastest way actually to reroll, but I don't think they're going to change that from beta till tonight's release. But they might, for whatever reason. Maybe they'll get, you know, hey, maybe let's make the reroll process easy. But I think that they're comfortable understanding that this game doesn't necessarily need rerolls, so I don't think they're going to make that change. But if if I can talk today, if for whatever reason they do make that change, that would be pretty awesome for a lot of rerollers out there. But again, I don't see it happening. Anyways, let's go ahead now and pop this up. And let's go through the actual reroll process. Oh, by the way, as well, I know we said by the way quite a bit. There's also a synchronize button on a lot of emulators. What it lets you do is basically whatever you do on one of your instances, it'll do the same on the other. So it allows you to basically, multitask and manage multiple emulator instances at a time. So when you're re-rolling, you don't got to go back and forth through all the different instances clicking stuff. It'll let you just kind of all do it nice and fluidly. So there's that as well, nice little tip. But let's go through this tutorial, guys. This video is already getting long as it is. So we're just going to keep clicking. It's going to tell us to go up here. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to go ahead and skip on this. All right. We got to take down this skeleton. Alright, let's go and skip that as well. Click the skeleton. Okay, wants us to cast. Next. Next. Let's go and cast that skill. Alright. And he's down. Now we got to take out the other skeleton. Skeleton's down as well. More dialogue to go through. We're going to click that. Boom. Easy. Go to the right side now. More dialogue. We're going to skip that. Click the big book. Accept. Skip through that dialogue. Go to the right again. Now we got a boss fight. Blood Warden. Undead. Let's go. Go and skip this. Skip that as well. Lots of skipping, guys. We're just skip. Gotta tap and hold that. Alright. Trying to get through this process as quick as possible, everyone. Alright. Skip that again. Skip this again. Alright. Skip this too. Go to summon. Gonna do our free summon. I think it does make you watch the first summoning animation. You can't really skip that or do anything about that. So you'll just have to deal with it, guys. Sorry. Alright. We got Ariza. Ssr. Confirm. Skip that dialogue. Go back. Claim that. Now I unlocked Formation B. Gonna enter story mode. Boom. Let's make and select our formations. Auto selecting our characters. Changes saved. Battle. 3 stamina. like I said, guys, the tutorial takes roughly about 5 to 7 minutes in total, depending on how fast you click through it. If you want to min-max by, setting up whatever you want to use, macro perhaps, whatever you want to do, whatever your, preferred rerolling process is on an emulator, that's completely up to you guys. All right. Just going to go and turn auto on both. Speed up. Just turn everything up, guys. Go through this nice and quick. Okay, we got the archer. Okay, we got the boss about a quarter of the way down. About a little over halfway now. So not too much longer here, guys. And there goes the boss. GG. Alright, we beat normal 1-1, got a 3-star clear, obviously, took 43 seconds. Alright. These 2D character designs are awesome. Now, you will have to pay 100 gems if they keep it like beta to change your name. And since you're not going to know if you're going to want to keep these accounts anyways, I would just, choose whatever name. Just type in whatever you want and then click confirm. You can change it later, like I said. Let's go in and claim these. It's going to make you claim your first day login and all that good stuff as well. Just kind of want to just click claim on everything here. Didn't mean to click that, guys. Sorry. And you'll see right here, this is what I was talking about with the Ssr selector that you get. Go ahead and click claim all. Gets back out of that again. Then you have your treasure over here. You can claim everything from your treasure. Claim all over here. Boom, boom, boom. All these goodies. Now, keep in mind, you will have pre-registration rewards that'll give you your multi. They'll be up here in your mailbox, but they're not here right now because obviously this is on the beta server. So we don't have enough actually for the multi at the moment, but you will when the global release drops later tonight. Because right now we only have 760. So if we go to summon, you'll see here we can only do 2 summons. But we should have enough to do a full multi, I do believe, from the pre-registrations. But you do have tickets as well. You do have your times 10 tickets. You're guaranteed an SR higher for a multi. It shows you what's in the banner. All these different units. All the different available SSRs. And then just go ahead and click summon. We're going to do our multi. Obviously, you're going to want to skip that. You don't want to watch it. And we put an SSR. Easy. Just like that, guys. We went ahead and pulled tests. If that's not what you want, obviously you're gonna want to delete this entire instance, make a new instance, or open up a new instance if you already have one ready to go, and then continue the process. I do believe we're getting enough gems for a multi in the featured banner. I could be wrong. It might just be the tickets, but I'd have to go back and look at the pre-registration rewards. I thought we did get a multi's worth. I don't know. But at least on the beta release, we only get enough for 2 right at the start. Like if you're trying to do like a super fast reroll. So you can go in here and you can do 2 summons if you like, I guess. But you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea. You just got to burn through the tutorial really quick and then go up to your mailbox, grab your pre-registration rewards, etc., etc. And then when you complete a couple quests, you'll be able to get the Ssr Selector. The Ssr Selector will allow you to grab whatever SSR is available in the game. There's, a couple really strong units that you could go for. Artemis. What's the other one? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me go back and look at it. Let me actually look real quick, guys. I'll tell you which ones are that you could really go for. I know I'm going to tell you this in the my reroll video, or I'm sorry, my reroll target video, but Athena. Athena is a good one. Artemis is a good one. One of those two would be ideal. Now you can get Artemis if you spend like $1 or something like that, if they keep the package the same as it was on the beta release, which I'm assuming they will. So you could grab her that way if you're willing to spend $1 or $2, and then grab the other unit through the selector. So you have a lot of options here, guys, when it comes to rerolling. Or if you don't want to choose a reroll, you don't have to go that route either. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But yeah, the whole entire process, about 5 to 7 minutes, guys, especially if you get it set up. Obviously, you know, setting up all your instances or doing all your mass email accounts or Facebook accounts might take a little bit longer to set up if you're trying to re-roll long term for a very specific start. But you get the idea. That's how you re-roll, guys. It's not that difficult. Hopefully I covered everything. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comment section below, or you can go ahead and drop by in our Discord in the description as well. Follow me at JoshFirst over at Twitter. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. That's why I'm sitting here like stumbling on my words a bit, because I'm trying to make sure that I remember to show you guys everything I needed to show you. I don't think we missed anything. Hopefully we didn't. Again, if we did, and you have any concerns, you know where to go ahead and ask, right? That's it, guys. So that is how you reroll in Shining Beyond. All the different possibilities, all the options, we went over them. So, you know, choose whatever one best suits you. Good luck. Hopefully you pull the units you want to pull. I'm going to make another video talking a little bit more in depth on the units to go for, like Artemis, for example. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, check notifications, join us in the Discord in the description below. Like and subscribe. I think I said subscribe twice. Hey, why not press that button twice? Well, actually, don't do that, because then you might unsubscribe. Well, you get the idea. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. Until next time, as always, peace.